Hello students and welcome back to Standard 9th Mathematics Digital class. Today we will solve practice set 2.1 of chapter 2 parallel lines of Maths 2. So let's see the first question. The first question is, in the figure line RP is parallel to line MS and line DK is their transversal. Angle DHP is equal to 85 degree. So then we have to find the measures of angle RHT, angle PHG, angle HGS and angle MGK. Okay. So let's start with the first one. So here, first question. Now what is given? Angle DHP equals to 85 degree. This is given. Okay. Now angle DHP, you can see here angle DHP, that is this angle, and angle RHD. These two angles are linear pair angles, and we know linear pair angles are supplementary. So therefore we can write angle DHP plus angle RHD is equal to 180 degree. So what is the reason? Angles in a linear pair. Okay, so this is the reason. Now we know the value of angle DHP. So let's substitute. Angle DHP equals to 85 degree. So we'll substitute its value plus angle RHD equals to 180 degree. Okay. Now angle RHD equals to 180 degree minus 85 degree, which is equal to, after subtraction we'll get 95 degree. So therefore we can say angle RHD is equal to 95 degree. Okay. Second is, we have to find angle PHG. Okay. Now angle PHG, this angle, and angle RHD, this angle, they are vertically opposite angles, right? And vertically opposite angles are congruent, and therefore angle RHD is equal to angle PHG. So let's write angle PHG is congruent with angle RHD. What is the reason? Vertically opposite angles. Okay, so this is the reason. Therefore angle PHG is equal to angle RHD. That means their measures are equal. Now angle RHD is 95 degree. We have already found, right? So therefore we can say angle PHG is equal to 95 degree. Okay. To find angle HGS. Okay. Now here line RP is parallel to line MS and DK is the transversal. So therefore angle DHP and angle HGS are corresponding angles, and corresponding angles are congruent, and therefore angle DHP is congruent with angle HGS. So let's write Here we can write line RP is parallel to line MS and line DK is the transversal. So therefore, angle DHP is congruent with angle HGS. What is the reason? Corresponding angles. Okay. Now therefore, angle DHP is equal to angle HGS. Now angle DHP, its measure is 85 degree, and therefore angle HGS is equal to 85 degree. Next is to find angle MGK. Now we already got the value of angle HGS, that is this angle. Now angle HGS and angle MGK are vertically opposite angles. So therefore we can write angle HGS is congruent with angle MGK. Reason? Vertically opposite angles. So therefore their measures are also equal. Therefore angle HGS is equal to angle MGK, and therefore we can say angle MGK is equal to 85 degree because angle HGS is equal to 85 degree. Okay. So done. Vertically opposite angle. Okay. Now line L is parallel to line M. This is given. You can write here. Reason is given. Okay. And P is transversal, L is parallel to M, and P is transversal. So on transversal, P. Now what kind of angles are D and A? D and A are interior angles on the same side of transversal. So we can write A plus D equals to 180 degree because interior angles are supplementary. So we'll write here angle D plus angle A equals to 180 degree. We'll write on the reason, interior angles theorem. Okay. Now we know the value of D. Angle D value is 45 degree. So we'll substitute here D equals to 45 degree plus angle A equals to 180 degree. So therefore angle A equals to 180 degree minus 45 degree, which is equal to 135 degree. Okay, so angle A we got. Okay, so let's see the second, that is angle B we have to find. So we are finding now angle B. Okay, Now angle B, you can see angle A and angle B are vertically opposite angles, and vertically opposite angles are congruent. So we can write here angle A is equal to angle B. Reason? Vertically opposite angle. So therefore, now angle A is 135 degree. So B is also. So therefore, angle B is equal to 135 degree. Okay. Now let's find angle C. Line N is parallel to line P on transversal M. Now angle C and angle B are corresponding angles, and corresponding angles are equal. So therefore, angle C is equal to angle B. Reason? Corresponding angle theorem. Now the value of angle B is 135 degree, and therefore angle C is equal to 135 degree. Okay, now therefore we can say angle A is equal to 135 degree, angle B is also equal to 135 degree, angle C is also equal to 135 degree. Okay. I hope you have understood both the sums. Solve the remaining sums in your notebook. Thank you.